To give you a quick walk around my Freeride here. So as you can see, the headlight is off and the tail section is off. We're kind of got our motocross profile today. The handguards also are not on. Got my Polar Global Vantage. Gonna kind of test how long the battery lasts. You're not wondering what I got here. I got a handlebar riser. That's my Trail Tech one. I'm gonna put a different one on there, but that's the only one I had in my tool supply at the moment. I got a bunch of parts on order for this thing. Yeah, this thing is wicked cool. If you're wondering what all this crap is on the side of it, that's skateboard tape. My first experience with skateboard tape, but I didn't want my knee braces and boots and stuff to tear the side of this thing apart before I got actual stuff for the side. I stuck it here just so my boots and knee braces wouldn't rip it all apart. But yeah, this thing is wildly cool. Wildly cool. I'm not going to review it yet, but this thing is deceivingly fast, and you end up grabbing a lot of brake because you're going faster than you think you are. Yeah, super cool. And it's just a neat bike. It's just a really neat play bike, trainer bike. So excited about this thing. So these things, they are a different experience to ride. They corner different than like a regular off-road dirt bike. So you have soft suspension all the way around. I will probably end up doing fork springs and maybe revalving the front of this. I can tell within the first 10 minutes that I'm gonna want that. I've just been manually turning the spring, and I've got it really close now, so I'll measure that with the slacker when I get home and come up with a setting, because I'll get the suspension setting set up on this thing so that other people can have kind of a baseline to go off. Like I said, they ride a little different, and so the suspension has to be set up a little bit different. If you look at where the battery is, right here, it's carried high and in the front. So this thing is incredibly fast, but it carries a lot of the weight over the front, so it doesn't lift the wheel that much. I mean, it can in map 3. I'm just riding around in map 1 and map 2 right now, but it's really good, but it'll break the wheel loose in the back real quick. Like these knobbies do not do the power in this thing any justice. I'm sure they're great trail tires. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm probably gonna put a low profile Dunlop motocross tire on this and sell this to my friend who wants it for the woods. No real complaint about the tires other than that my riding style does not like them. This one pushes because of the weight and because of the soft suspension. A little bit like the KTM 690 with the stock fork springs in it. You come in and the weight of the bike just shoves it through the corners. So I'll get this stiffened up a little bit, get a better front tire on that, and it'll be cool. But damn, it's so smooth. So smooth. Show you in the cockpit here real quick. It's super simple to operate. All you do is turn the key, which I had to relocate because of the number plate. Turn this switch on right here. That's just the normal kill switch, just like any other bike. And then when you want to start it, you just hit the start button and it'll default back to the last map that you were in. And then from here, it'll move. It'll get away. So just turn it off, just hit the kill switch just like a normal bike, and that kills the power there. And then make sure that you turn the key off, because if you have the tail lights installed, which I don't, and the headlights, it will drain on those, so you don't want to do that. It's got your standard KTM computer on it. These are Formula disc brakes. They're from the 85 SX and the TC85, the Husqvarna version. This is a headlight switch and a horn. It's a street legal switch in Europe. You just attach the bottom and you get the blinker switch. But yeah, super cool. So I'm out here setting it up today. This is our maiden ride. When you buy these things, they come fully charged, and KTM recommends that you completely drain the battery and then the first ride, and then charge it back up completely full again. So we're gonna we're gonna run her down, and I haven't even used 10%, and I've been riding for like 20 minutes or something like that, so I've been in the lower maps. So when it gets time to leave, I will put it in map 3 and then just rip it up and down the road as fast as it'll absolutely go. And I think it's kind of a cool looking bike with the number plate on there. It makes it look a little tougher than the headlight. I'll give you another backup view here, and I think I'm going to replace all this trim out with black, and we'll get these stock graphics off there and make it cool at some point, or maybe we'll just strip them all off and make it real stealth and renegade, total hooligan bike. But yeah, it's crazy fun to ride. Yeah, I wish I could just share the ride with everybody, but keep watching. I'm gonna rip this thing around a little bit, and stay tuned. Riding around in map 2. I think I'm gonna set up a little track where I come out of the woods and I corner in here, and I corner in here. I think I found the sweet spot with the suspension now. Yeah, brakes are starting to work good. bottom out on the face of that one. It's got so much torque. Like, whew, it's got so much damn torque. Like when you bottom out like that and you get far back on the bike, like it keeps pulling. It's like on a gas bike, you know, it won't pull as hard because it's not producing as much torque. But like right there, this thing's like full torque. Flying off the jump. Well guys, she just coated on me. That's all she wrote. So let's look at the specs. We got, looks like 1.4 hours. I got 21 miles on the odometer. So that was the charge right out of the box. And KTM says that you're supposed to run her dead. Don't charge her when you pull her out of the box and run her dead. So not too shabby, 21 miles. All right, so there she is in all her beepiness. It is a frickin' kick in the ass, man. Super, super fun. I'm so excited to just do some little backyard tracks near my house and get my skills back, man. Get my lost skills back and probably even gain some new ones, like some throttle control. I'm pretty excited. This thing's pretty rad. Once we get some tires on it, the back brake ended up kind of breaking in. It works okay now. Not super disappointed. Still think I'm gonna get a rear pedal kit for it because man, I'm stabbing at the air. I'm using the brake on the handlebar because I'm used to using the clutch too, and you kind of use the clutch in the same time that you would the brake. So I'm using it, but I'm using it as it's a clutch and it's doing braking. But if I had the more rear brake, I would corner a lot better because I wouldn't dive into the corners as hard. So I'm not slowing down with the handbrake as well as I want to because I'm not squeezing it hard enough. So anyway, I'll get used to it maybe, but the handbrake's kind of cool, but I prefer the foot brake, especially if I'm going to be catching a bunch of air on it. So, show you in the background, she's dead. I've only got to push her a little ways to the truck. All right, guys, make sure that you like and subscribe down here somewhere. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with this bike, and I'm going to drop a lot of knowledge on this bike. There's not a lot of knowledge on these bikes out there, and I'm going to drop it. So if you're into these things at all, make sure you hit the notification bell because I'm going to be hammering the content out on these things. I'm going to be racing this thing motocross in the A class. You're going to want to watch some of the stuff that I'm going to produce for content. It's going to be pretty cool. This thing is sick, and I'm so excited to learn how to ride it. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys a lot. You know I do. I hope you know I do. And that's all I got for you today. See ya.